India celebrates a lot of festivals related to many gods and goddesses. Odisha, known as India's best kept secret, celebrates some unique festivals that have a lot of secrets within them. Puri in Odisha is famous for the temple of Lord Jagannath, who is considered as an incarnation of Lord Vishnu. But do you know that Lord Krishna is related to Lord Jagannath? Come, let's tell you the story behind it. At the end of Mahabharata, Gandhari was experiencing an immense loss and pain due to the death of her sons. She believed that Lord Krishna would have averted the war with his divine powers, but he did not. So she cursed Lord Krishna that in the next 35 years, he and his Yaduvansh will face death by killing each other and Dwarka will be flooded. Time flew by, and after 35 years, her curse began to take place as a dispute arose between the Yadavas. They started killing each other, which led to the destruction of Dwarka too. One day, Lord Krishna was lying down under a tree on the bank of a river when a hunter named Jara visited the forest and thought there was a deer hiding behind the tree. So he fired a deadly arrow towards the deer and ran near the tree when he saw that his arrow had penetrated Krishna's feet. He misunderstood the foot of Krishna for a hiding deer. After realizing his mistake, he begged and pleaded with the Lord to forgive him. Lord Krishna comforted him and told him that he was Bali in his previous life who was killed by Lord Ram, the previous incarnation of Lord Vishnu. So the death of Lord Krishna was supposed to be done by Jara. As a result, Lord Krishna left the materialistic world. Saddened, Jara went in search of Arjuna and briefed him about the situation. Listening to this with deep sorrow, Arjuna performed the last rituals of Lord Krishna. His entire body was turned into ashes except for his heart. His heart was vibrant and divine. It remained unaffected. Arjuna placed the heart on a wooden plank and let it flow in the river. The heart floated through the river, and after a long period of time, it reached the ocean at Puri, Odisha. As per the Skand Puran, Biswa Basu, the rebirth of Jara, with his tribal community, Sabras, discovered the heart of Lord Krishna, which was in form of a concentrated blue stone. They understood its divinity and used to worship it in a cave as an idol of Neel Madhav. Nobody except the tribal community knew about it. One day, Indradyumna, the king of Malwa country, an immense devotee of Lord Vishnu, got aware of the idol of Neel Madhav and wished to possess it. In order to do that, he sent his Brahmin priest Vidyapati to ask Sabras. But Vishwavasu, the head of Sabras, refused to do so. Meanwhile, Vidyapati fell in love with Lalita, the daughter of Biswabasu, and married her. After some period of time, he asked Lalita to convince her father that Vidyapati would take a side of Neel Madhav. After much effort, Biswabasu agreed to take Vidyapati blindfolded to the cave of Neel Madhav. Vidyapati was very intelligent as he dropped mustard seeds all along the trail, so that when the yellow mustard flowers would grow from the seeds, he would trace the way and come back with King Indradyumna. After reaching the cave, Biswa Basu took off the blindfolds of Vidyapati and he stood astonished by looking at the very divine and radiant Neel Madhav. He went back to the kingdom and informed all about it to King Indradyumna. After some period of time, King and Vidyapati left to visit the cave by tracking the mustard flowers. When they reached the cave, they saw that the idol was missing. As Biswa Basu shifted the place of Neel Madhav, thinking that Vidyapati would return to steal it. King Indradumna was very depressed that even though he was an immense devotee of Lord Vishnu, he couldn't get the sight of him. That time he had a dream where Lord Vishnu advised him that a wooden plank of neem plant is floating across the ocean of Puri, and as you are my immense devotee, you should make the idols through that particular wood and place it in the temple. Also, you should install Neel Madhav in the sculptures. After waking up from the dream, he ran towards the ocean, where he actually found this neem wooden plank. He, with his entire army, tried to lift up the wood but failed to do so. Hence, he sought the help from Biswa Basu. In return, Biswa Basu helped him by lifting up the huge wooden plank and took it to the kingdom. Coming back to the kingdom, king started searching for an artisan to make a sculpture out of it. That time, Lord Vishwakarma appeared in the form of an old artisan and told the king that he would make sculptures out of the wood on one condition: if nobody would disturb him till the sculptures are made. As per the condition, he started working in a closed chamber continuously without food and water. But around 15 days later, the sound of the hammer was stopped. So the queen got worried and asked King Indradumna whether the carpenter would survive without the food and water for so many days. So King Indradumna had to check in the chamber, but as the doors of the chamber opened, the artisan vanished, leaving the three incomplete idols of Lord Jagannath, his brother Balabhadra, and his sister Subhadra. These idols were merely a human sketch, with red lips as hibiscus petals, round eyes as huge circles, not a full hand but only the arms coming out right below the neck. King was astonished by looking at it and realized his mistake. He pleaded with the Lord and asked for forgiveness. Then Lord Vishnu advised him to place these unfinished sculptures in the temple. So King Indradumna bowed down to Lord Vishnu and built the temple for the idols near the ocean of Puri. He situated the unfinished idols in the temple and installed the Neel Madhav, the heart of Lord Krishna, into the sculptures. This is how the heart of Lord Krishna was placed in the idol of Lord Jagannath. Till today, the devotees of Lord Jagannath perform all the rituals and pray for their well-being. After every 12 to 19 years, when the full moon appears twice during the month of Ashad, the devotees replace the heart of Lord Krishna, which is now called as Brahma Padarth, in this recreated wooden idol of Lord Jagannath. These recreated idols are carved from specific neem wood known as Daru Brahma. This ritual is performed and celebrated as the festival of Nobakala Bora. On that day, the power cuts in the whole city of Puri. The devotees who replace the heart wear gloves to avoid the electric shock generated by Brahma Padartha. They also tie blindfolds and replace the heart in deep darkness as the heart vibrates if it comes in contact with the light. People of Odisha also celebrate Rath Yatra, which is the most famous festival of Lord Jagannath. The huge self-constructed and decorated beautiful chariots of Lord Jagannath, Balabhadra and Subhadra are drawn by the devotees to the house of their aunt at Gudicha temple. It is believed to be the journey of Lord Jagannath to his aunt's house. During this Rath Yatra, people across the globe come to visit the deities and get blessings, as Jagannath literally means the Lord of Universe.